Scorpion wins. Fatality.
What's up YouTube? Jason back with another video. New series actually. This one's called Recipes from Around the Internet, where we pick random recipes off the internet and yeah, try them and see how they are. We'll try and follow them to the recipe as best as we can. This one there's no weird ingredients for this one. Does require the Instant Pot, so I got the bag of goodies right behind me. You can't see it. So let's get those all sprawled out on the counter here and see if you guys can guess what we're making. See you in a second. Alright, welcome back guys. So yeah, we've unloaded everything from the bags. And let's find out what we got here. So we got a red bell pepper, a poblano pepper, one sweet onion. We have garlic. And then we have cilantro. This recipe called for black beans. I don't like black beans in my I almost said what I'm making. But yeah, if you guessed chili, you fucking guessed right. So, and then we got canola oil, beef stock, which I have no idea why it calls for cocoa powder, but it does. We got tomato puree and tomato paste all the way in the back there, some salt and pepper, some ground cumin, paprika, chili powder, oregano, our 2 pounds of beef, and wait, hold on, something's right here. That's better. So, and yeah, 1 can of beer. Yeah, the other one's for me to stay sane during quarantine. But so yeah, I have no idea why. I've never heard of a recipe for chili calling for that or that. Yeah, cocoa or beer in it. I can see the beer more than the cocoa, but I don't know, man. I'm just following the recipe. But like I said, it did call for the black beans and the pinto beans, but like I said, I don't care for black beans all that much. I like my pinto beans in my chili, so that's what we're going for. And I know the whole point of this series is to try it with the original ingredients, but first episode, yeah, we're falling off the map on that already. So we'll get all this stuff squared down to the proportions that we need, so you guys don't have to watch that boring shit, and then we will get to cooking. And we'll see you guys after this is all done. Alrighty, boys and ghouls, we are back. We've got everything portioned out. So let's see, we got our beef, still got our beer back there, our bell pepper, onion, that's our poblano pepper, our minced onion, cilantro, that's our broth, that's our cumin and the green pepper, yeah. So there's all of our ingredients, all of our ducks in a row. So let's get to cooking some of this shit up. See you in a sec. Okay, as you can see, we're back in the kitchen. Well, like we ever left. So yeah, the only thing that I don't have out here is the cheese, which obviously goes on later. And it does say that you could use sour cream. I'm not going to use any of that. You guys can if you'd like. But everything else is out here. Got our Instant Pot ready to go. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this shit going. I think we put it on saute. And we don't need it for 20 minutes. And let's add our oil in here. This is our canola oil. And I also forgot to tell you guys, especially now, don't forget to wash off all your vegetables and shit before you slice them up and everything, or else, yeah, shit's nasty. Especially now with everybody fucking going around and hacking up crap. Just be safe out there, guys. So let's go ahead and throw our meat in here. Sorry, our camera woman's new to the job. So I do need a... I'll throw that in there for now. Where'd my other pound go? Yeah. And yes, I did wash my hands. But that was before I picked my nose. So let's go ahead and get this in here, and you want this to brown for 3 to 5 minutes. Like I said, this is just a recipe, a chili recipe that I found on the internet. I will leave a link in the description for you guys to follow it. And so that way whoever created this recipe gets the credit for this shit. Okay. Alright, so we'll just be stirring this up in here. So it's 3 to 5 minutes. So we'll try 5 minutes. Okay, so you want it on the highest setting. While let's go ahead and let's get our thing down for our beef. So now that we got that going, so in the recipe it says that this takes about 45 minutes to cook. I found, and 15-minute prep time, I found it more like an hour prep time. So yeah, I don't know where the hell I got 15 minutes, because this took forever. Let's get back to our meat. Just kind of break it up as you go, because it is chili, not hamburgers here, people. Okay, so yeah, it says 3 to 5 minutes for the browning process of the meat. We already did 5 minutes so far, and it's still not brown. So we got to go back and keep going. So the recipe is not completely without flaws, I guess, so far. But hey, I mean, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters to us, right? So let's go ahead and get this shit browned all the way up. I won't let you sit there and watch that. Okay guys, so our meat is set aside. So we're gonna add our garlic. Where's our onion? We're gonna add our onion here. Our bell pepper and chili. So here's our chili. And our bell pepper. I'm just going to saute this for a bit here till everything's tender. Now I forgot one thing. So you do want to drain your beans. So we'll go ahead and get that going right now while that cooks a little bit. So we'll just sit here and keep an eye on this for a bit and see how it goes. Alright guys, welcome back. So yeah, our vegetables are getting a little soft here, so that's what we want. So let's go ahead and go to our next step, and we will add garlic, onion, throw in tomato paste, which is this shit. which I don't know if any of you guys ever cook with this stuff, but
Sticky.
so here's our tomato paste. And chili powder, paprika, oregano, cocoa powder, and the cumin. So this goes in, as well as these three.
Ooh, I can smell the cumin and paprika.
Alright, we gotta stir in our beer now. Yeah, it doesn't have to be any kind of beer, as long as it's a lager or I think I said a Pilsner. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe in the link below. So, this is the only beer that I had on hand, so there goes that. And then we'll stir this up. Yep, this is definitely one of the weirdest chili recipes I've ever come across.
Especially the cocoa powder.
So we will just see how well this goes. I am just going to let that go for a minute because I'm sure that's what it wants. So kind of take the time right now to get all your sides down in there. Use some of the liquid to kind of get some of the shit off the sides. So we'll just bring that up to a boil real quick and see how well that goes. Oh, I need my chili powder. Forgot that needs to go in there too. Kind of hard to have chili without chili powder. There we go. Now it's starting to look like some damn chili. So this recipe yields 8 servings. Also, it's in a 6-quart. The recipe's for a 6-quart Instant Pot. So I don't know if there's. I think that's basically the standard one. I don't know if there's one smaller than this. I think there might be one bigger. I'm not sure, but we do have the 6-quart one, so this is the recipes that we are using. So it looks like it is coming back to a little bit of a boil, so we will go ahead and add the remaining ingredients here, except for the cilantro. That's the last part of it. And the salt and pepper, obviously, because that's just taste.
What about the beef stock?
Everything else goes in. So we'll stir in our beef stock here. I'm really glad I emptied the dishwasher just before I started all this. And then our tomato puree. Which this is a lot of. Jesus. There's our tomato puree, our 2 cans of drained beans, I mean, sure, it is an Instant Pot, so yeah, I'm sure you could use actual dried pinto beans and just take the necessary steps that you need to use to get those going. And our ground beef here that's been sitting here, slowly draining its life away. Okay, got all that back in. Stir it up. Now I don't know, it says this is 8 people. Jesus. I don't know. This might be for like 10 or 12 people. Because this is a lot of goddamn chili. But it does look good, I'll give them that. It's making me damn hungry just sitting here watching me stir this shit. Alright, once you got everything kind of mixed in together, then season to salt and pepper for taste, but I mean, I'll just do a little dash here. And for you guys that don't know this little trick, we learned this. So you just hold, if you got the ones with the little ridges on the bottom, you just hold it and run it around, and voila. A lot easier than sitting there shaking the shit out of it when you just, yeah. So let's get this all cooked in here. And then we'll put that lid on here. Would like a bowl for this. So we'll get this out of the way here. That's not going to stay, I guarantee you that. Well, if I do that though. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so we'll put the lid on this motherfucker and turn it to pressure cook. No.
You said 45 minutes.
Just pressure to high and set time for 18 minutes. I'm going to give it an extra couple minutes just to be safe. And so, yeah, we'll wait 20 minutes and see how it goes. See you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, everybody, so we're back. Everything's pressurized. Yeah, so we've been here waiting for a minute. So the last steps are to quick release. Yeah, try and make sure that that's not pouring towards anything, but obviously it's hot ass steam. And it smells like Fritos. I don't. Yeah, it's definitely
Fritos.
definitely a Fritos taste or smell. I don't know why there's a Fritos taste. Smell to it, but so yeah, do your quick release on your pressure. Now that steam's kind of gone, we'll
Nope.
turn that back. Nah, whatever. Everything in my cabinet's just gonna smell like Fritos now.
And be cleaned.
So we'll pop this bitch open real quick and see what it looks like. And the last step is add our cilantro and get your cheese and your sour cream. And you can also add more pepper and salt to taste as usual. But yeah, this is our last process here. So we'll just wait. I smell the chili now. Like the chili powder. I'm getting a lot of that, and it's not so much Fritos anymore, which is a good sign. Oh, our little nipples down. And
Ooh.
boy.
Stir that bad boy up.
Now that looks like some shit right there, my friends. So let's just add the cilantro here. Granted, I cheated a little bit and I didn't use all fresh because it's just a pain in my ass to cut up fucking cilantro. Obviously, because there's still giant chunks of it, but that'll be alright. And if need be, you could put it back on saute if you'd like and get rid of some of the wateriness of it, but that looks pretty damn amazing to me. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a testing spoon here. Let's see how bad this thing is. I'm trying to get everything all at once, but might need a roll here. That's some pretty good damn chili right there. Not as spicy as I was hoping. There might be some other things you could add to it. Obviously, to make it a little bit spicier, but yeah, this recipe definitely gets 5 beers out of 5 beers for me. So, until next time on the recipes from the internet episodes, we'll see you guys next time.